Okay, so y'all gonna see me looking up and down because I'm on two labs here. So I'm talking to everybody. Welcome back to Existing Between Worlds. Worlds and Thoughts. The spirit keep reminding me these words, but I'm gonna change it to realms. But I can't change somebody's ass yet. But that's here new way. Okay? Because I know by the time I go to change it, I'm gonna have to change the spelling and all of that shit because somebody's gonna be done used it. I just heard you know it. I do know it. But what's meant for me is meant for me, child. Me and 1,000 everybody else gonna be using it. And I apologize if I'm talking low, because, hold on, let me see something. I had to turn my earpiece off, because I don't know if that be like having something to do with why we sounding low or muffled sometimes. But I know I talk low, naturally, so my apologies. And I'm the one to wake up my little ones. Alright, so let's do it, guys. I hope you guys had a good weekend. What's today? Tuesday. I had a good weekend. And I like that little spill that y'all had sent the other day when I got off the lab for you ate some. Because you was good. I don't know how I felt, but return that thing going back to sender. It was savage. And I was like, wow, somebody's really trying to take me off of my little equilibrium. But I was still good, though. Trying to get me to my tipping point. Good things come in threes. All right, let me see. Let's see. Spirit says start off with this deck for y'all messages. So, let's see. We got clear space, clear mind, north, south, east, west, dancing in the light. And he said 2 more. And we got stage of play and overflowing wealth. All right. We got a shapeshifter in this spot, okay? So, let's see. Clear space, clear mind. In Korean folklore, my bad. The Kabi are creatures who closely resemble goblins. Like other fairies, they are nature deities who possess powers to either help humans or play tricks on them, bestowing good fortune or bad, depending on the situation. Often wearing a traditional Korean hanbok, they are known to possess inanimate. Oh, I hate when I just say that word like that. It's not how you say it. Inanimate. Okay. Inanimate objects. When this card is drawn, inspect your physical environment and think about how it affects your magical practice. Are your surroundings helping or hurting your spiritual well-being? Maybe it's time to tidy or rearrange your space, getting rid of what you no longer need. The Dakabi reside in our belongings, so in order to open a path, you must first clear the blockage. Okay, so y'all got that. Something got to go. So I don't know if it's something in somebody's house or Something needs to go, though. It might be something sent, or something could be given to somebody that got an attachment. Somebody could have sent an deity or an attachment to somebody or to something in somebody's home. Because I had that happen before, and I threw that motherfucker right on out, child. The dough. I don't fuck what it is. What happened? Why is somebody message getting here for review? All right, anyway, let's go. What somebody say? Ain't been on here long enough. Say shit. North, south, east, west. According to the legends of Norse mythology, the gods created Earth by killing a giant named Arjumir and fashioning his body into Midgard, also known as the home of mankind or the world as we know it today. His blood became our rivers and lakes, his flesh our land, his bones our mountains and rocks. His skull became the dome of the heavens, unhealed by Norori, Sorori, Austri, and Vestri, north, south, east, and west. Four dwarfs who guard the cardinal directions. Without these fairies, the sky would surely collapse. Okay. When this card is drawn, you might be feeling lost and in need of some direction. Call on these fairies for support. Remember that it's okay to be at the exploring stage of a career, a relationship, a project, and to not have all the answers yet. Give yourself to the unknown. Like our earth long ago, you too must start somewhere. That's true, right? Because sometimes starting things or doing something for the first time, like, it can be, you know, it'll make you feel like you don't know what the fuck to do, like which way to go, how to start. You might know what you want to start, but you don't know where to start, right? But just everything, we have to do everything for the first time before, you know what I'm saying, we get to know how to do it, like, good. So, I mean, you just start at the beginning. Like, you literally just start at the beginning, wherever that might be, for whatever the circumstance is. Because, I mean, we all don't know how to do something until we do it, right? So, just don't be afraid of not knowing how to do something for the first time when you've never done it. You're not going to know how to do it until you try and see what you think doing it is like. Like, if you think doing it one way is the right way, when you do it, you'll figure out if that's the right way or not, right? So just don't be afraid to try whatever you think. Most of the time, what you intuitively feel to do, and you'll continue to feel that no matter how much you like contemplate on what to do, you'll keep going back to something specific. That's probably what you should do. Okay? Okay, so we got dancing in the light. The Fu Foley are fairies of Cajun folklore who appear as balls of light that have been spotted repeatedly over the marshlands of Louisiana. Known as swamp fairies, the Fu Foley are only visible at night. Many claim to have seen these fairies with their own eyes as phosphorescent orbs flickering across the bayou. But there is discrepancy as to these fairies' intentions. Some say they are spirits of loved ones. Others warn that they lead onlookers astray, luring them into the water where where they ultimately drown. I'm sorry, I hear you best. So the food folate vary in size but are consistently described as dancing on the water. When this card is drawn, turn on some music and do a little dance, even if you feel silly. While showing off your moves, remember that you too are filled with light. Okay, so release some energy. You know, dance is like creation, it's creative energy, right? So you can dance to stimulate your sacral. You could dance to stimulate your creativity. You don't have to be like, a specific type of dance. All you gotta do is just like shake his tail for the other child. Turn on some good music, don't matter what kind, and just dance like ain't nobody watching, even if somebody is. Stage of play. Spirit, spirits are a common type of fairy with insect-like wings. What the hell did I just call them? Spirits? I'm sorry. They call sprites. Sprites are a common type of fairy with insect-like wings who glow like fireflies in the dark. It's possible you have seen one before in the woods or even just your backyard and mistaken them for an insect or flower. They are playful by nature and live in harmony with birds, beetles, butterflies, everything in their natural surroundings, including each other. When this card is drawn, your inner child is entering a stage of play. Soften your boundaries to let laughter in. Seek opportunities to let loose and have fun. Don't disappoint fairies who know how to have a good time. I don't know why this card make me laugh, but um, so you guys know that I'm telepathic, right? So my twin is telepathic, and so sometimes you will see me start laughing randomly or saying stuff randomly. It's because I'm speaking telepathically to my person. So sorry if I be like weirding y'all out a little bit. Like, what the fuck is wrong? What is she laughing at? Why is she saying random shit? Because even, you have to think of things before you say them. So even if I say it out loud, he can hear it telepathically. And he can hear it. He can hear me just. Yes, he can hear me physically too, but okay, whatever. Overflowing wealth. Mommy water for mother water is a water spirit of African folklore who is known for being beautiful, seductive, and nurturing, as well as dangerous and destructive. A powerful being who contains multitudes and who has the ability to bestow good or bad fortune, usually in the form of money. She has been celebrated throughout Africa by works of art that pay tribute to her sacred connection with water. Half woman and half fish, Mommy Wata's image. Oh, she's pretty. Okay, I'll show you guys in a minute. Is one that has changed repeatedly over the years, taking on aspects of different cultures. Her form is fluid, just like the water with which has such affinity. When this card is drawn, ask yourself what you consider wealth. Do you think of wealth only in terms of money? Find a definition that serves you and the richness you've cultivated in your life. Think about this and think about this fairy the next time you bathe or shower. Okay? So this is her beautiful self, right? Ain't she beautiful? And so I learned that we associate snakes with bad when they actually symbolize power, right? The original uh, use of them, like as what's some things called them little? I got in my head. The little glyph Jones. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How the Egyptians used to communicate and all that stuff. You know they used to have a lot of snakes and stuff on their crowns and stuff. But snakes represent power, especially for like the feminine. But you know, we because of the Adam and Eve story, we associated with bad. But you know, the Adam and Eve story is not real. That's just, you know, girl, plot, plan, enrage, do what you got to do. It ain't gonna sure work on me. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna tell Big Dit. What my sister called his ass Big Sprite. I'm gonna call Big Dig to a day that tell you that this company that is my company, that is in my name, the police know that it's in my name too, and that shit's about to get taken from your ass and hand this shit over. Or it could just be shut down and reopened by the proper owner. Either way you put it. Yeah, that part. I just thought that you should know that I know that. But I have been knew that because of all the mail that used to come to my house in my name that had everything to do with the IRS and your company. How can it be your company and you got all the shit in my name? Okay, but all right. You know, sometimes some people don't be like slow. They just don't say nothing. They just don't say nothing to his time. And so it was time for me to say that because Spirit says so. Let's see what's the overall energy at this time. Yes. We got strength. And I just want y'all to know, I had already have done my prayer before I get on here because it's really long. And I don't like to like skip no parts. And so I just like say it before I get on here. So I do want y'all to know that we are all protected at this time. All right, so this is even flipped the wrong way, but rebellion. Somebody's rebelling. Per usual. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't somebody be rebelling, right? It's only fucking right that somebody rebel. Somebody's not being a leader. Okay? Somebody's not being a leader. Okay. And tomorrow, let's see. Somebody. Okay. So, fertility, multiplicity. Somebody's pregnant. Transformation. What somebody wants to end a pregnancy. Love and submission. Fantasism and hypocrisy. Leadership and reverse. Let's see. Spirit want this be in reverse. Okay, so we don't want this to be in reverse. Okay, so first here, all the cards will be network. All right. So, okay, so Okay. All right. So this is a pendulum for those who don't understand what the fuck is going on at this time. I'm going to explain to y'all in a second because Spirit want me to show y'all something. So I'm with this. So I'm going to show it to y'all too. All right. So Spirit is saying to tell you, oh, this is my energy. And me and my counterpart's energy. And so did you just say all right, so y'all sure I should tell these people this because you know all right. So anyway, y'all, I'm pregnant with twin boys, right? And Spirit is saying that the way that I am a parent to my children that are already born has helped my counterpart transform the way that he views love and submission. And it has changed the way that he deals with like fantasy and like hypocrisy and like stereotypes and shit. Like he look at love and relationships in a different way. So leadership, you have come into your own power. Now is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intentions, be clear with your purpose and define where you are headed. New beginnings is where the gods would say we are headed. Because he's learned to follow his intuition and balance out his shadow and his light. And this has taken a long time for him to do. But because of that, it will create longevity for our relationship and keep him in the energy of leading and being confident in doing so. Intellectual richness, right? He's using his wisdom that he's learning to discern, and make decisions. See, discernment. You see, okay. He's already did this. He Spirit is saying that he was in a place of anger and disregarding rules and things like that. He was stuck in that energy. But him being patient and learning discernment helped him balance out his emotional side and his masculine side, his feminine, his masculine energy. Because, most men don't tap into their feminine energy like they should be encouraged to do so, but they don't. So he chose to let go of disregarding his intuition, disregarding the anger that he was carrying, and the fact that he wasn't healing it because he wasn't facing it. And he learned to adapt to and be patient to the healing process. And now he get to have good news because of the actions that he take that are good for his healing. And for him staying loyal. So he was going through a difficult time. He did a lot of reflection. It was an unhappy voyage, trying to find himself and trying to walk himself through pride. And so, I don't know. He was reflecting on all the spell work and rituals, or maybe the ritualistic things that he was doing throughout his life or throughout the times, I guess, that he probably felt like he was in low vibration or he was in his shadow. And he feel like it was a misrepresentation of who he really is. He felt like his pride made him look like something that he wasn't. And he ended up on this unhappy voyage, protecting this mask that he was wearing instead of just being who he wanted to be. And so now, because of the wisdom that he's learned through his spirituality, he's able to make this decisive action and manifest. Manifest. Shit, okay. So basically, he's relearned things, and he's gotten on his spiritual journey. Spirit see it as him purified his thoughts, like changing the way he see things, do things, and manifest the way he really wanted his vision. By forgiving himself for deception, for mental manipulation, for the fall of things that he has created. He's been doing the inner and outer work. Learning the definition of these friendships and partnerships, and like why it's important. To work on yourself so that you can come out of this vibration. With him having passion and being ambitious. This child. And using his spiritual wisdom and his inner and outer I was about to say something else, child. His inner and outer healing journey. Allow him to have independence and stop being so codependent on like friends and people's opinions and validation outside of himself. Taught himself how to be loyal to himself first. And he's been going through this transformation, this ascension. Accepting this commitment is a divine blessing. And transforming from being loyal to mental force, like other people forcing what they want onto him, and stop allowing people's criticism to change who he is and what he desires. Because he wants to explore something new. He's been learning, as he's been watching and learning and exploring. He's learned to alchemize and transmute. And Spirit said he's fought and done the work. He's a divine warrior. He's persevered. And he's gonna get victory. compromised, causing injustices and neglecting his duties, and manifested redemption and started to fight against ignorance. And because he's been in solitude, he's learned to persevere past the situation. And because he's went into his union, his victory is that he will maintain his innocence within the situation that's going on. He will have the life of luxury for healing. And being obedient. He will have peace for being loyal. He will have success for following his guidance to his abundance and having the desire to know what peace is and transitioning, letting go of old habits and old things, doing something new, right? Self-love. This one here makes me nervous, John. Hold on. But what's this? You'll be shedding old skin, emotions, and transforming into. Okay. Grew self-love and broke cycles of not shedding old skin. Well, could be only shedding old skin because, you know, a snake, like I said, we depict it as something not trustworthy, something bad. So when you see it in that light, then, you know, it only sheds its skin. It doesn't change or transform from being a snake. So maybe that's what Spirit is saying. Maybe this time, instead of being a snake, you decide to be a butterfly, right? Because butterflies actually transform from one thing to something else. So that's actually change. That's like visible change, right? Protected from rectification. Contemplating false promises. This is somebody else's energy. And this person is trying to contemplate false promises. The universe saying you're going to have spiritual troubles for your rebellion and for this scandal. You need to do some self-atonement because you got bad luck, sweetheart. For this false testimony that you have given or done or whatever it is. You're not in control. Nobody's enduring what it is that you're sending. Okay? Because we're getting the light over here. Too confident for your cleverness. I mean, you think you're clever. But these boundaries that's set over here and this growth that's been done, it's going to cause a delay to the shit that you think that you got an opportunity to do to this love, sweetie. This love has taken time to grow. It's created its own bond. Immorality, rejuvenation, self-made, reconciliation, okay? And you don't have no inner strength. You're weak, as what Spirit is saying. You're greedy. While people over here, you might want to know, have the desire to know. What's going on, how a person stay in balance, but not communicating, because all you're worried about is having control in a lustful and weak-willed way. You're not trying to be productive. You're just trying to stop somebody from going forward. And you're motivated by being a conspirer and a traitor. You're a trickster. And the trust is with Spirit. That's why it's an upright. Not with you. Spirit said that's the truth. That's why I trust is in the upright. Right. Alright, Spirit. So let's see. This is my deck that I made, y'all, and I don't have a name for it. This is my deck. It's already been 42:22 on the damn time. It's already been 7 minutes. That's insane. I keep hearing I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school. I keep hearing that I gotta go to school. Oh, for the color purple. Maybe the color purple is significant. Or somebody's wearing purple. Or somebody watching that movie. Or maybe something happened to somebody on the way to school or a child. They saying this. Why do I keep hearing that? I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school. We about to find that out. Because I literally keep hearing I gotta go to school. Sagittarius at the bottom. Libra. Sagittarius again. What? Death. I gotta go to school. Exposed. And light and truth reveal, mask off, outed. Karma is an exact reminder of why you treat others how you want to be treated. Exposed. Someone from the past is getting karma. Blood don't make you family. Trickster. Trickster say underhanded, sneaky plot setup. It's in reverse. So it's been exposed that these people from the past and this person from the past and this fake family member, and their plot is not working. Right? It's not working. Okay. Okay. Mm. This says road to lessons learned, karmic pathway, growth, wisdom, strength, pain. So this is in reverse. So somebody did not learn a karmic lesson, right? And they're getting karma about this jackpot, and they're not getting this offer, or they want to apologize for not giving someone an offer, and they must have. I don't know if they want to apologize for, because it's under the family card. So I don't know if this person is a family member that wants to apologize for something that they've done in the past, or for messing up an offer in the past, right? Because whatever they was plotting to do didn't work. It got them a subpoena. You've been served a legal document served to you to inform you that you've been summoned to court. Expose which way, a new direction. Yeah, somebody's not going down this karmic path right here. And they're getting karma for an injustice about money. The Sagittarius did this in the past. Blocked an offer. Mm. Mm. Okay, so this is saying here that somebody chose not to learn a karmic lesson, chose to go the wrong way, create an injustice behind some money. This is Sagittarius in this masculine that's not a divine masculine. They are getting served for embezzling money that was not a good idea to do. Oh, here's another one. They say this person's been exposed for taking a karmic path. This injustice is about to cause sadness. This person was being a hater, mad, jealous, envious, fake. And this masculine had an addiction. And whatever black magic that these people just try to do, I guess, over the justice system or whatever the case may be, it backfired because it's in reverse. infidelity, and imprisonment, jail time. Somebody tried to unalive this divine feminine, or somebody's going to jail for trying to unalive this divine feminine because they were cheating on this divine feminine. Somebody with Taurus in their chart try to unalive this divine feminine because they were being a cheater. And Spirit said if they couldn't get her unalived, they wanted to make her look like a cheater and get her and put in jail. Well, none of this is going down because this person that is at the end of this damn spread is the one that's going to jail for trying to do this to this feminine. Child, Spirit said alarm. Spirit said dead end for that, baby. Divine intervention is here. It is bad news coming. The niggas is going to the jail. As you want this to read. Oh, this, because in my deck, moon is intimacy, late night thoughts, sacral energy, sexual energy, and nightcap is in reverse. Bad news, it won't be being no nightcaps with this divine feminine. This person, this masculine, need to be cautious, be aware, warning, watch out. That's what it said. Hold on. This sexual assault is a dead end to the sexual assault act. Collaborating with this Scorpio, Cybermail, DM, WhatsApp, IG, FB, etc. Message from a message on the internet. Somebody collaborating. Spirit say that's dead. Nope, not happening. So somebody's trying to get somebody caught up on the internet. Somebody trying to get somebody caught up on the internet, like trying to set somebody up so that they can get them sexually assaulted. Trying to collaborate. Spirit said bad news, you're going to jail for trying to do this to this feminine. It's a done deal. That's not happening. Trying to use sex to have control over somebody. Spirit said no. Divine intervention and the angels have came out in the same spread. This feminine is protect the kid. And you will be found guilty, sweetheart. Damn. And this feminine is finna get this money. That's what mail she about to get. The mail that she finna get is about this money. And that's karma for your ass. This divine union that's here and now. You trying to use forgery to act like it's your union or your marriage or whatever the fuck you're doing. It's in reverse. Spirit said, nigga. me see. Spirit said that somebody is trying to message this divine feminine and pretend to be this feminist counterpart. But this person is toxic, unhealthy, addiction, temptation, abuser, lustful, obsessed, a user, a thief, somebody with Libra in their chart. Roses are red, violets are blue. Someone in your energy has a crush on you and is in the reverse. Spirit said this person don't have no goddamn crush. This person just want to be in the mix, okay, with this Virgo. You're trying to get in between this Virgo and this cop that she with. Trying to get in their fucking happiness. Cause toxicity to their happiness. I can only imagine a wish coming true. Spirit is saying this Leo and this Virgo is who is supposed to be in this divine union. Mind your business. Because my husband is not the sign that you think he is. Bitch. He's what I said he is. Okay. They're trying to stop this spiritual union. Nothing real can be threatened. What in bills? That's what Spirit is saying. They're trying to stop this, but with some type of toxic ass male. Spirit said, but this plot twist is in reverse, child. In the secret society. The secret society is about to be dismantled. And you see this transformation card? And I can't draw. But you see the caterpillar, how it went into being a butterfly. Spirit said, y'all is not stopping this relationship from transforming. This marriage is going to stay fucking marriage, basically. To that, this Aquarius is trying to use this secret society to stop this Virgo from transforming so that she could try to get an engagement from this cop who was already married to this Virgo child. And he just said telepathically, get the fuck, bro. But that's going to have this Libra that's keep trying to fuck with this Leo in despair because this plot twist ain't finna work. Oh, yeah. Spirit is saying this masculine who is married, that's he come out as the plug. He got good news. He got secret good news, and he feel like he's supportive of this feminine who do these readings. He don't want to break up with her, and he do not want a third party. It's in reverse. And you need a break. It's in reverse. He don't want that. Okay. Okay. He's saying that he don't want to break up. He don't want a third party. He's confirming that he's not an Aries. We need space in reverse. We don't want that shit. And he's a supporter of don't let the past hold you from your future. Oh, somebody trying to have human, sell people body. That plot, new levels, new devils, is in reverse. That's not happening. Spirit said that this Gemini got to what? Our Spirit said the plan that you have to tell people that I got pregnant from prostituting. My husband said he would smack the shit out of you. Hey. And Spirit is saying that y'all don't want him to know that y'all trying to forge his name on something. Are you trying to forge my husband's name to make it seem like he's married to you in court? So you could try to steal his inheritance. And I'ma smack the shit out of you, bitch. What is you talking about? That's not gonna work. Because they already hip to y'all. And they already know who the fuck he is. So go down if y'all want to. You see that? The Spirit said they already know you a single child. And that you and him broke up. He said y'all was never together. That's what he just said to me. Line B-I-T-C-H. He said, no, say bitch. Line. Exes are simply examples from the past on what not to exude in the future. Extract your ex. The Spirit says your plan to try to get child support for a child that ain't his, that's not happening either. You finna get your ass slapped for that too. This group ain't got no forward movement. And this love that y'all think y'all gonna get shown, no. The Spirit said he is not guilty of being his child's parent. So just know that shit. This Cancer child, it's not his child. And you gonna find this out in less than a month. Hurt people, projected negative energy, evil eye, secret enemy. Yeah, this clip that's trying to hurt somebody, because they hurt, then y'all getting arrested in less than a month. That's what that shit say. No love gonna be being shown to y'all motherfuckers either. Work hard, play hard. Conformity is a self-imposed box designed to keep you from being free. This investigation is over. All the answers, they already got the answers that they need. And y'all getting ready to learn that shit. Through my work. And these officials know that. That's why they not investigating me. They investigated y'all now. And that shit is over. And they know that I'm this high priestess. And so does this masculine. Someone that's full of love and loyal. And is not in bad health. And he knows that this high priestess is not in bad health. Victory, child. Victory. Tribe vibe. This is his family. That's what he see. So, stop it, motherfuckers. That's what Spirit is saying. Because we is communicating, bitch. Okay. He wants her to be his. He said, whatever. Someone with Capricorn, highly expected. Me and his ass got that shit flying throughout y'all. He said how he feel. He wants to say how he feel, but his family now, out his family wants to start a drama because they want to steal. They want to kidnap this feminine energy from this masculine so they can use her for human prostitution. This is less than a week. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I might have got something else now. Spirit is saying in less than a week. Oh my Lord. This couple Mm. Child. Spirit said in less than a week, this family is gonna be wanting to speak their motherfucking feelings because they're gonna be taking their ass to jail. And this couple is 2 kids. They is gonna be having the drama because it's gonna be getting exposed. It's two storms because that's Storm Woman and Storm Woman. They gonna be getting exposed for identity fraud and prostitution, child, and being in bad health and spreading it around and lying on this high priestess kid. And they gonna be getting outed for stealing this high priestess work and all the things that they've been putting on the internet about this high priestess. That shit's coming out. Damn, I just got that right here. And they calling around starting drama. All these people that's been loyal to this shit, they gonna be getting a storm, child. Spirit said people gonna be speaking their damn feelings. It's gonna be a storm too. Tea time exposed and a victory at the end, kid, for this high priestess. So that's what happened. I ain't even get into the damn tarot, child. We an hour and what? 13 minutes. We're live for 17 hours. Wait now. Let me see. Alright, let me see. Somebody trapped in their head. All this damn spell work they've been doing, the voodoo hexes and curses that ain't motherfucking working. I know, girl. Trying to block jail, you can't block jail, child. You got to go. You did something wrong. You got caught. When you do something wrong, you get caught. What do you think happens? You got to deal with the consequences to your actions. Can't nobody get you in trouble but you. Remember that, Big Daddy? You told me that my whole life. Man. Spirit said this King of Wands in reverse feels stuck in this marriage, child. And he in love with somebody from the past. That's the inner cycle of being stuck. I don't think he got no more passion for this relationship. Or he's not attracted to the person that he married to. I think he feel like he want to win at all costs, or he probably feel overburdened now because he wanted to win at all costs. By doing all this motherfucking spell work in the past, or he feel like he in the situation he in now because he tried to win at all costs, and now he want to drop the burdens and take his offer back to the person from the past. And he's in extreme regret about this new beginning. Getting extreme regret about this new beginning. He feel like this King of Pentacles is gonna have a happy family with this Queen of Swords, with the person that he wanted to be with from the past. He feel like she's moving on with this King of Pentacles. Or he felt like because he had a child with this Queen of Swords, because her back is turned, he indeed regret that she got a new beginning, and he felt like he was going to get one by trying to win at all costs because he had a family with her, or he had a child with her in the past. So he felt like if he like brought that up, that he could drop his burdens. And somehow that would fucking matter. But he was getting paid to block her pathway with magic. And a block keep her feeling burdened, or to make her give up on partnerships, or wanting to like collaborate with people paid to block her intuition, or to make her look like she's some type of dark practitioner, or was paying a dark practitioner. This Emperor was to block this person's path. And he felt like if he kept doing this spell work, that he'd never have a missed opportunity from taking from her and blocking her from having or blocking her gifts. That he'd always be able to keep her gifts blocked. He'd always be able to keep her partnerships blocked. Or this dark high priestess and this emperor want to keep trying to find a way to block this money, and trying to make somebody give up, or block this partnership from getting this money secretly. The spirit said they get ready to be real unhappy because their ass is going to jail, child. Their pathway is blocked. And their secrets and lies and the shit that they've been doing, the secret has been revealed. All this dark magic and shit that they've been doing, it's been revealed. Lies. The lies that they told to get this money. Told all the lies that they told on this Queen of Cups to block her from having partners and to try to block her gifts. All this shit is being exposed and they going to jail for it. Blocking collaborations for lies and shit. Lies and slander and rumors. And now that this person's standing up for herself, nobody's celebrating. these people not celebrating because they feel like they was misinformed and they misjudged this person. Mm-hmm. And his King of Swords in reverse could feel like he was lied to, and now he's not under illusions. He's extremely heartbroken and in a nightmare. Because he lost a partnership, and he's blocked. And then blocked his money as well. And he's getting news that his money is being stopped. Yep, his money has been stopped, blocked, or slowed down going forward. And all the plans that he had going forward is being blocked. Somebody could be angry that they're getting a divorce. It could be collaborating with other people to try to stop a painful ending from happening by causing an injustice. By trying to keep somebody in conflict and chaos about love, moon magic, or because they secretly broke. They secretly broke, so they're trying to keep somebody else from moving forward and keeping them in conflicts. Or somebody might want to cause an injustice to this marriage by trying to compete, using their words to try to keep somebody caught in confusion, trying to cause a tower to this star energy from having love and collaborating. By trying to knock her off balance from her destiny. But she's balanced. That's why it's an upright. And this painful ending is in reverse, so this is not happening. This is all in the upright. She's too connected. First of all, she's healed completely. Has enough love for you and her and your game. But she's definitely in a collaboration of love. And all of it is in the upright. So the only tower is that this person is trying to create these issues is the one that's being stuck in the drama and the conflict. and they're the ones that's about to go through this divorce. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's how it's looking like it's going here. This Queen of Pentacles is obsessed with clout. And trying to use her body to get what she wants. She don't have love. She wants the love bomb. She's not a good parent. She want to make this Empress look like they're not a good parent, and they are the one that's promiscuous and that gets around for money, when it's her, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's broke and that sells her body for money, and that is obsessed with this fucking Empress child. Just period. Obsessed with trying to get a victory in love, or trying to stop this Empress from having love, trying to compete for love when the love is in reverse when it comes to her. Yeah, girl. Spirit said you don't got no control over this baby. And this person feel like them having a victory in love bombing is got them left out in the cold. And they feel like this Empress is not walking away. And because they didn't walk away, everything is not fine. Because they're a gold digger and they want reward without effort. And they're being seen in this devil energy. Ended. And the Spirit said all this stalking, watching, and trying to block this, trying to invest to cause a betrayal and use lust, magic is being laid to rest. It's not working. You being in control and being a gold digger is what's being laid to rest. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have to let go of this facade of acting, trying to pretend like you are of the light, because you're not of the light, sweetie. I'm trying to end this marriage. I'm trying to get this love or this proposal or whatever to be left out in the cold. That's ending. Trying to stalk and watch and not walking away from trying to slander this Empress. All of that shit is ending. You are about to go through a painful ending, and everything is not okay. I think that you're going to be getting laid to rest from. I think that your ass is about to get unalive from this disease that you're carrying. This is what this is looking like to me. Or somebody's going to unalive you for getting them, putting them in bad health. But because you didn't walk away, you are going to be left out in the cold. Like I said, everything's not going to be okay, and you're not going to be financially okay. And yeah, you're not protected either. Your ancestors not even protecting your child. That's because y'all don't be knowing when to stop. Y'all just keep thinking y'all gonna have control over somebody. You can't be in control over somebody that's vibrationally higher than you. Like, if you low vibrational, you keep on trying to attack. That's like a motherfucker trying to attack an angel. Like, you're trying to attack an angel and you come from the underworld. Like, bro. First of all, Satan used to be a fucking angel, right? Which means it wasn't an underworld at first. Which means that it was actually created just for that nigga. Which means that spirit created the underworld and that nigga. And Satan. So what the fuck make you think that he's more powerful if he created all of that shit and put his ass down and he's been there ever since? The fuck is you talking about? They still work together, nigga. Now you get to do all the bad deeds because you want to be bad. That's what spirit says. You can't stay in the spiritual realm no more. You got to stay in your spiritual realm down there. That's all. But that don't mean that the devil, if you know he can't be spirit, right? If he knows this, and I can channel him. I can channel Satan. Child. Literally, I can channel him. He don't want to be in the underworld. His soul don't want to be there. He's trapped inside of a demonic entity for eternity. That is his karma for turning against spirit. Lucifer, who is inside of Satan, is the soul. Satan is the fucking the demon that he's trapped inside of. I can channel Lucifer. Lucifer wants to go back to heaven, child. He don't want to be there. So don't ever think for a second that Lucifer wants to be in hell, because he don't. He's being punished for turning against spirit. And he has learned that lesson, but there's nothing he can do to redeem himself to get back into heaven's gate. So now he has to do the devil's work, because that's what he wanted to do when he turned his back on spirit. So you can literally hear him crying and begging to go back to heaven. That's how I knew it was him. I didn't know who the fuck I was channeling at that time. But I found out who I was channeling because I kept hearing him crying. He wants to go back to heaven, and he's sorry, and he misses God a lot. So don't ever get it fucking twisted, bitch. Because not even Lucifer wants to be in hell. The fuck is wrong with y'all evil-minded bitches? But these are y'all closing. Let's see this. A cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie, you know? Tell that motherfucking truth regardless. Tell it. Compassion is the path that leads to peaceful living. Lying to yourself is the most harmful spell. Lying to yourself. First, okay. Is it? Impossible is only a matter of opinion. Opinion. Fire and passion run through your veins. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ain't that crazy? The numbers equal up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Insane. 10. At the bottom. To avoid reality only makes you face the same issues again and again. That's crazy. Alright, y'all. Let's see this brings one. So, a cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. Positive aspect. Shingo. The positive influence of Odu Ejalashi Bora gives you an aura of royalty and authority wherever you are. Charisma and good mood will guide your steps over the next few weeks, and the time has come to count on others to help achieve your biggest goals just for being the way you are. That's what everyone around you has learned to admire and respect. Intriguing and persuasive, you know the right way to say even the hardest things with a smile on your face. With that in mind, it may be useful to hear that Orisha Shango advises it is time to get clarity in all kinds of relationships, romantic, familiar, or professional. For that to happen, use the sociability and persuasive skills that Odu, I'm gonna just call him Ejai, call her Ejai, gives you for now so that all unresolved issues are finally settled. At the same time, remember that the balance of justice is impartial. So why not take some time to meditate on your words and actions before pointing fingers? Remember to honor the royalty that Orisha Shango holds with his crown. Everyone has the right to be wrong, but no good can come when we lie to ourselves and insist on blaming others without first taking a deep look at our soul and assuming responsibility for our flaws and mistakes. Honesty with others, of course, but mainly with yourself is the key that will lead you to success at this point in your life. Nevertheless, as Ejai is the Odu which celebrates all pleasures of life, its influence brings you a hedonistic breath in the midst of life's urgency, which you should enjoy so you can remember happiness even the storms of fate are on you. So take a few days to care for yourself, preparing your favorite food, or take time during work to grab a coffee with someone you love, or the weekend to get outdoors for that break you've been dreaming of. Facing life with seriousness has been your daily routine. Enjoy the peaceful moment the gods have given to you. Okay? Okay, so that's a ritual. So that's just an empowerment ritual. So I guess it's gonna be some clarity coming about some truth need to be spoken, right? So spirit is saying regardless of the situation or circumstances or, romantic, family or professional, whatever, just be honest in whatever you do. You know, even if the truth is hard to speak, face, hear, know, or tell, is better. People respect it better when you tell the truth. Regardless if it's gonna hurt them or not, just tell them. They'll get over it. They'll respect you for being your honesty versus you lying, and now they gotta get past the fact that you lied, and then they still have to deal with the truth. It's gonna hurt two times. Feel me? Okay. Lying to yourself is the most harmful spell, right? The negative influence of Odu Ejai indicates a period when the ego and its whims will speak louder than reason. So it is essential to be aware of your emotions and the way you express them in order to ensure that communication and harmony continue. Therefore, be extra careful with your words and especially with your tone of voice, which may be misunderstood and generate conflict even when you seek peace. If in its positive aspect, Ejai points to the power of charisma. In its negative aspect, it is in the tyranny of those who try to exercise power out of fear and terror that emerges. In this sense, the time has come to review your attitudes and seek to recognize when and how your vanity and selfishness scream to make you heard. As the saying goes, to be a queen, it is not enough to sit on the throne or to wear a crown. On the contrary, gold and jewels, whether real or symbolic, will not do any good if no one sees or hears what you're trying to say. No matter how much you cry, the one who could be royalty becomes a jester. And when that happens, you're the only one to blame for the bad choices taken so far. The tendency to manipulate reality, so that your versions of the facts appear to be true, contributes to the distances of those who once cared about you. In love, business, and social life, emotional inconsistency and difficulty in establishing sincere ties are present, and it's necessary to seek a balance between the pleasures of the outside world and the harmony of home life. Be ma- no matter how many times a lie is repeated, it will never come true, even if many accept it as the only way to end disputes and conversations with you. In the end, lying to yourself will always be the worst lie. After all, with everything that's happening to you nowadays, who are you trying to fool? Really? And that was a one for the books. Nah, for real. Like, lying never got anyone anywhere but just like humiliated in it. Because, first of all, why are you lying at this big ass age, child? That's one. And then the shit that people be lying about be insane. And it be like really, really huge ass lies. It's like, I don't know. But compassion is the path that leads to peaceful living. Did you know that you're a source of wisdom and inspiration for others under the positive influence of Odu Ojai? The time has come to recognize yourself as such. After all, lack of self confidence has been one of your weak points. Stop for a moment and notice how they come to you in times of pain and doubt, finding you finding in you a counselor and comforter. You have the power to renew people's hopes so that they trust in the greater good and continue to live how about taking to yourself the advice you give to others. hmm As Odu Ojai represents ends and closures, the symbolic death of what no longer serves us, the influence of Ojai also indicates a period of seclusion and inner observation that while not bad or foreboding risk, it is not suitable for socializing. The routine is becoming more and more tedious and makes you wish to isolate from the world, as if no company is pleasant enough, not even your own. The greater lesson will be found when you understand the difference between solitude and isolation. Getting to know yourself by hearing the silent voice of your heart when finally you give your mind a rest. Life is not always a party, and at times finding your own truth in the deepest layers of your own soul could be in the key to living in balance and amid the chaos of everyday life. The modern world often requires us to live like superheroes, invincible, infallible, and invulnerable to all fate's challenges and issues. For now, however, resignation and contemplation are key words for the days ahead, teaching that for everything in life there is a time and place, including the times we must surrender to the flow of life and recognize that not everything will always be the way we want, and there's no harm in it. Yeah, because some things don't happen for a reason. Well, all things don't or do happen for a reason, right? So if it don't happen, there's a reason why. And so figure that out instead of trying to like beat yourself up about why it didn't go the way you wanted to go and try to make it go the way you wanted to go. Accept that it didn't go the way you wanted to go and find the positive and why that is. Right? Because sometimes spirit be trying to protect you from something and you be so hell bent on trying to get this and do this and do this and do this and do this, and now you wonder why the fuck your ass is going to jail, or why the fuck this happened or that happened, because spirit tried to keep you from this, but you were so hell bent on getting what you want that you kind of like put a hole in your safety jacket, child. Now you're drowning, and it ain't no more. Impossible is only a matter of opinion. Self confidence is the key word of the moment under the auspices of Adu Aika. And its positive aspect with that in mind. The time has come to recognize your efforts so far and be proud of everything you have achieved despite all the challenges of destiny. This is perhaps one of the hardest lessons to be learned. To realize and recognize your own worth and celebrate your victories without surrendering to the ego's temptations and letting yourself be dominated by arrogance. You've been inspiring people around you, often transmitting a certain air of heroism to them. After all, no matter how big fate's challenges are, You face them with your head held high and always find a way to bring out the best in any situation. Even when soul shadows overcome, your posture of self control and dominion over the world makes others see you as strong and sovereign. How about using this to your advantage and once again moving towards your boldest goals, counting on the good friends you've made along the way? The only downside is that not everyone around you is willing to continually reinvent themselves like you do. Many look for solidity and stability, which at this point you can't offer. The impulsiveness that is natural to your personality can end up creating conflicts with people you care about and even some difficulty in establishing lasting bonds, such as in love relationships or career consolidated in a single company. When your biggest pleasure is in the challenge of pursuit, not the conquest of a goal, it can be difficult to attach yourself in what can mean stability and autonomy. Reinventing yourself is an art, but remember that true happiness is only found through balancing that you really are. What you really are, what you show to the world, and what you observe from everything in the world. In that sense, it might be a good idea to stop for a moment and reflect on what your real goals are and where exactly you want to go. Maybe you're already there without even noticing. True. True. Impossible is only a matter of opinion. Opinion. That's true. Hmm. All right. Last we got fire and passion run through your veins. 17 breaks down to an 8, which is my life path number. The positive influence of Odu Osa makes you a highly intelligent and active person capable of accomplishing great deeds in a short period of time. Proactivity and achievement are the key words of this moment, and if you are not always busy and running against the clock, you will not feel complete, will you? Passionate about what you do, you have the gift of moving everything and everyone around you, of making things happen and bringing life and warmth where there was only stagnation. A tireless worker, you are single minded and no effort is too much for you. Your steps are guided by the speed of thunder and the force of storms. And Osa's fire governs your thoughts and actions, knowing that. That wasn't my baby alone. Success is the only way. Success is on the way gives you the courage to face even the greatest challenges, although you urgently need to learn your own limit, body, and soul. After all, as much as you want to believe it, you are not a machine. Benevolent and generous, you do not hesitate to help anyone who asks, assuming for yourself the mission to make up whatever's lacking money, love, care. In return, you demand that those you've helped are willing to accompany you on your journey at your fast pace, and that won't always be possible. This doesn't mean that you should slow down, nor that people don't love you. You need to recognize that everything and everyone has their own time and rhythm, usually different from yours. That's true. So basically, I take that as person don't slow down just because people can't keep up. And sometimes we want people to go with us along the way, but not everybody's meant to go with us along the way. Or not everybody's meant to go the entire way, right? Some people have to get off at one exit or stop before you do, stuff like that. So don't be discouraged when it's like that, you know. Just cherish your experience with people. Cherish your time that you have with people, that you get to experience people. Be grateful for that. Don't take it for granted, because some people we don't have forever with. Well, everybody we don't have forever with, because, everybody gotta go one day, eventually. And we don't know when that day is, how that's going to be, how soon that is. We meet somebody today, or what I'm saying, and find them really cool as shit, and then tomorrow see their ass on the front of the damn news or something. Like, damn, you didn't even get a chance to meet this person or whatever. So, I mean, not meet them, but, like really get to know them and stuff. But just, you don't know how that one encounter you had with them could impact your whole life just from that experience sometimes. So, just don't take things for granted. Like, realize that everything happened for a reason. Every experience, every situation, circumstance, every encounter you have with a person, no matter big, small, is something you should have taken from that, you know, encounter. Because sometimes spirit just be sending people along the way just to like work through them and use them, as a tool along your journey, along your path to deliver certain messages to you or help you get through certain experiences and stuff. So just always be mindful that everybody not meant to stay forever. Everybody's not meant to stay forever, and everybody's not meant to get kicked to the curb right away either. Right? You gotta discern what that's gonna be, and so just like you know, have that love and compassion for yourself though. Always, because you don't never know when it's gonna be time up for people in your life, along your journey, along your way, or if even a person is gonna be even allowed to go to the next phase, the next stage, the next whatever you want to call it level with you. And sometimes it be unexpectedly. Like my shit was unexpectedly. I didn't expect to have to just like cut ties with everybody at one fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have to accept why you have to cut ties with people, but to have to do it at all at one time, it can be challenging, but it's necessary. You gotta learn how to love yourself enough to be able to do that and realize that like if spirit is taking people away from you, it's because he has better people for your life, for the next phase of your life. These people, they didn't make the cut. Not being funny, you know what I'm saying? But if they wanted to play a better position or show up as a better person in your life, then they would have played a better role. I always say that. So it makes it less painful to let go, and it also makes you feel better that at least you got to learn who would have been your downfall in the future if you would have let these people go with you. Imagine how they would have ruined your life or would have ruined your goals or how you wouldn't have been able to achieve certain shit just because you didn't know that they was in the way. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta be grateful that people being taken from you. It might hurt you because you don't want to lose them. You feel like they friends or family or people that you're just comfortable with. You're used to as habit of having them. You know what I'm saying? But I guess sometimes you gotta look at it like, what if you had to go to college or something? Would you not go and pursue your biggest dreams and stuff just because you don't want to leave your friends and family in one state and you gotta go to another? Who says you can't see them again or whatever? But I just try to look at it like that sometimes. That's just so that you can get used to the absence. And once you get used to the absence of them, then you start to work on the reality of why the absence is there. You don't necessarily have to think about why they're not in your life no more. You just accept that they're not. And then once you get used to them being gone, then you start to heal why they're gone. Like, you go one by one each person by person, and just go through the wounds that each person have created or that you created or whatever it is, and you just work through it like that. That way you don't put so much, I guess, like hurt on yourself because it already hurt you to have to dismantle so many relationships and shit or friendships or whatever, and accept the reality of what has happened or whatever, caused this separation. Sometimes it's good. I'm about to say sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not bad why you had to separate from somebody. And sometimes it could be bad, like, betrayals. And sometimes it could be because a person passed away. It could be somebody moved away. It could be just like the dynamics of your life changed, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And so now it just like drew a wedge between your friendship or whatever, you decided to just end it altogether. So that John is about to die, but yeah, it's it takes time to heal from losing relationships that you're used to having, but it's possible, right? You can heal from it. It's just all in the matter how you mentally compartmentalizing it, how you seeing it. Are you playing a victim or are you playing a survivor? Are you blaming, projecting, or are you going within and really trying to fix yourself about the situation first? Because we all got a part to play, whether it was the other person's part of why it ultimately ended or not. You still had a part to play, and all that shit just was like shit that built up over time that made that circumstance or that situation blow up the whole fucking thing. But it's been going to happen, right? So just think back at all the times before that. What parts were you playing that was causing the problem too? Because it's easy to say all the shit that the other person was doing wrong. And that's not to say that they wasn't doing those things. They were doing them and they were wrong. But you were reacting, you were responding, or you were provoking. And that's the shit that you gotta be accountable for. All right, now when I meet someone new, what am I gonna do different to make sure that none of this shit happens the fucking again, right? All right, so that's it, y'all. That's the messages. Everything's about to die. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun.